Alright lads, so maintenance has officially finished for the new update, and with that, we now officially are entering a new era of Bleach Brave Souls, the 1000-year Blood War arc. Of course, we got the new banner coming out in a couple days' time. Those characters are looking absolutely amazing, way better than we expected, but we did talk about them earlier today, and I recommend you guys check out that video if you want to know my opinion, or my first opinion on those particular characters. Now, in this update, we'll be breaking down every little new thing that came with this version update, version 14.1.10, and I'm not gonna lie to you lads, there's a lot. I've been fanboying over this update for the last half an hour, literally just discovering every little thing. It's such an amazing update, and honestly, there's almost nothing bad to say. For one of the few times in Bleach Brave Souls we can say WK Lab, W update. So with that said, let's break down every little thing that has come with version 14.1.10. So the first new feature is the beginner's mark and also assist points. This was briefly touched upon in the yesterday's notice, and I do want to make a separate video talking about this in a couple of days time once I do collect most of the rewards here. But essentially, a quick TLDR is that this is a new system designed for us veterans to open up our lobbies and be more welcoming to new players as you do get rewarded for it. Because if you do play someone that does have this beginner mark, you are then rewarded an assist point. And if you do collect a certain amount of assist points, you then get rewarded with free 5-star summon tickets and also free 5-star accessory summon tickets. And the rewards go to around 300 assist points, and after that, every 20 points onwards, you're then just getting 10 Brave Soul accessory summon tickets. And then the overall cap for these assist points is actually 1000. Now, it does mention here that there is a possibility that sometime in the future, they might add more rewards to this. And that's actually something that we did see sometime last year in Arena more specifically, where the trophy milestone was extended to give us more free orbs. So there's definitely a possibility sometime in the future we can get even more rewards from this beginner mark and also assist point system. And for those wondering, to get the beginner's mark, you have had to be playing this game for less than 60 days and also not reach rank 50. Once you do any of those, you will then lose your beginner's mark, and that's when you can start earning assist points yourself. After that, we then got these sets for epic raids. Now, it's quickly worth mentioning that this is also going to be coming to co-op sometime in the future, potentially next month, but right now it's currently in epic raids. And this is a really cool system. What I like about this is that you actually can set up multiple builds for certain characters using the exact same accessories and also links. So the idea of this is that you can save builds prior to a new epic raid coming out, and then you can instantly just start the quest with the build that you've been saving. And at the same time, if we're in an epic raid lobby and you want to quickly change character and also accessories, you can do that basically with one button, as long as you already created that in the co-op set. It's a really nice quality of life, and it's going to definitely save us a lot of time when, you know, building characters or playing in epic raids, similar to what we have in Arena. And again, that will also be coming out in co-op, potentially sometime next month. We then got the new challenge orders. As already mentioned last week, if you were a new player, you wanted to make sure you finished that. And this time around, the rewards are actually looking really good. Now, I've yet to actually get far into it. Again, I'll make a separate video regarding this, but just from the get-go, it already looks really good because there's actually a new character to acquire. Just by beating the beginner's part, you actually get yourself a free Fierce Battle Ichigo, but this time it's actually a different attribute with a different killer, different set of skills, and he's actually, for a free-to-play character, really good. So the fact that new players can instantly just get their hands on this new character is already great. For us veterans that have already pulled Fierce Battle Ichigo, we can also get this character, get new orbs, and also have someone to play around with. As of right now, he's a Heart Hollow killer, and pretty much one of the best ones in the game, which is kind of funny. We were kind of expecting the new Ichigo to be a Heart Hollow killer, but it turns out this free Fierce Battle Ichigo is the Heart Hollow killer. Again, looking at the skills, he has some good set of skills, and the fact that you can potentially easily transcend him, since you can also buy him for coins every month, easily able to transcend him, easily get him to 500 SP on the 6th slot, and it's actually going to be a really good character in normal content. So props to Caleb for giving us a free character that you can easily max transcend and also be really good. We've had a lot of good free-to-play characters, but not to this level in my opinion. After that, we have the new inventory screen, and what I really like about this is that the icons themselves have actually been a bit reduced, so they're a tad bit smaller, so we can see basically just on one page exactly how many crystals you do have. This is a nice quality of life just to make it easier for us to manage our items in terms of crystals and stuff like that. It's nothing super big, but it's definitely appreciated because the idea is that it's just going to save you a couple milliseconds, couple seconds to know exactly what you're looking at. You know, with just one image right here, you can see exactly every single crystal that I do have. Then with one stroke, you can see every single jewels that you have, droplets, rings, potions, links or potions, for example, are all in one line. It looks really neat. It's nice. And what I also really like is that if you have a look at your special move sources, it actually shows you items that you don't have. Previously it didn't, so you'll know what you're missing. And I kind of like that. It's just overall so much neater to look at, and you can tell at easy glance what items you do have and what items you don't have. We then got a change to the way the rewards are actually displayed, more so when it comes to point event farming. What we will see here is that when you do reach a certain milestone reward, instead of having the rewards appear one at a time, they all appear instantly, very quickly, in one easy to look at page. Additionally, same thing goes to the lottery rewards. The lottery rewards also show up instantly, and the boxes themselves, little fun fact, have actually changed the logo. So no longer are they the normal Bleach Brave Souls logo or Bleach logo. Now it's the 1000-Year Blood War logo, which again looks really cool, but I'll be lying if I said I'm not going to miss the old logo. It's a cool logo, but now we just have to move on to the new simplified, but also really cool looking 1000-Year Blood War logo. So again, really cool update, just a nice little quality of life when it comes to farming point events, especially for those that are trying to farm manually and go through points very quickly. It's just going to save yourself a few extra seconds every single run, which is never a bad thing. After that, we then got a change to the way Ascension does work in terms of the characters that are displayed. So essentially, when you are ascending your characters, if you have a duplicate of that character, or you have a character with the same name, that usually offers more bonus ascension. They now appear at the top, so it's a lot easier if you're trying to just feed the same particular character, if you're trying to just go for your dupes. You don't have to search your box, they're just going to appear right at the top. Again, just a nice little quality of life update that is just there to save us time when doing some simple tasks, like ascending our characters. One of the better changes from this entire update is the way event rewards and also exchange items are delivered. In this case, what we can see here is that no longer when you finish a point event, when you finish a quest, the rewards aren't being sent to your gift box. They are going directly into your inventory, and again, that is going to save us so much time. If you are someone that has farmed millions or even billions of points on the point event, which is now easily done because we do have the 10 times soul ticket, you would realize that you would spend significantly more time collecting the gifts than potentially even playing the game. Now, that is not an issue. The only items getting sent to your gift box are going to be soul tickets, characters, and if you ever are at a full inventory, let's say for example you have the max amount of crystals, those items will then be sent to your gift box and they will not be lost or wasted. So again, nice little quality update. For me personally, I really like the exchange items going directly into your gift box, mainly due to the fact that if you do a lot of epic grade farming, you have a lot of excess points and you use those points to exchange coins, it would fill your gift box just like when it comes to farming point events, and now it just goes directly to your coin count. So again, massive W update just to save us time when playing the game. After that, we got some improvements to the way accessory second effects do get rerolled. Sometime last year when we got this original update, what players did find out is that if you were rerolling your accessories with a bunch of editing brushes, you would have to keep inputting the same secondary effect. If you failed to get it the first time and you try and go for it again, you would have to re-input the effect you're going for. Now it's going to remember your last reroll, so let's say you use 50 editing brushes, you don't get your 30 SP, well next time you try and go for it again, it will remember that you have 30 SP. So again, just a nice quality of update, saving you a few extra seconds, making these tasks, these small simple tasks, less tedious. Drain duration reduction has now been added to the accessory filter list. Yay. Character and accessory slots have now been increased. The old limit for maximum character slots was 1,900, and now you can go up to 2,100. For the accessories, the old limit was 1,700, and now you can go to 1,900. Keep in mind, there's no free increase. You have to spend 5 orbs to increase it each individual time. If you want to do that, I recommend doing it once a day. Do your daily orders, get those 5 orbs, and then you can use those 5 orbs from your daily order to increase the box space for your characters and or accessories. For me, I'm going to increase my accessory slots. After this, we have a change in regards to feedback. Of course, if you do remember, back when the 7th anniversary officially started, we did get the new account deletion button that would literally delete your entire account. This was something that was forced upon Caleb by Apple, I believe, and that's why it was implemented, but unfortunately, it was implemented very poorly. Because what it was on the bottom right of your screen in a massive red button, and what this did cause, because it was so open, despite the fact that you had to press multiple buttons, if you had a sibling or a family member that didn't know what they were doing, there was multiple cases literally the day of this actually being implemented where people were having their accounts deleted and there was nothing they could do. Unfortunately, there's still nothing they could do, but what Caleb have done is actually changed where this button is located. Now it's in the contact us section, it's right at the bottom, and it isn't in a easy to click red button basically screaming at you to press it. Again, definitely a nice change, but this would have been really good if they implemented it from the start, because unfortunately, people still lost their account because of this. But at the same time, now we know that going forward into the future, it's going to be very, very, very rare for a potential family member to delete your account. After that, we then have a new app icon. Of course, it is the new Ichigo with the new artwork. Looks really cool. Definitely do like it. At the same time, I want to give a quick shout out to this user on Reddit. He actually made his custom one. So if you want to have a Chad or Uryu or maybe even Orihime, that artwork is from the official official Bleach key visual, then you can go ahead and do that. I will leave that in the pinned comment down below. Additionally, the title screen has now changed, and I'm not gonna lie, this was one of the most fun things to see from this entire update. I was fanboying over it. You know me, I've been preaching for a long time now that with the 1000-year Blood War arc starting, I wanted to see a new title screen. I was tired of the TLA one. It was boring. It's been there for like the last 4 or so years, and now it's changed to, again, 1000-year Blood War Ichigo with his new anime art style. It's such a cool title screen despite being, you know, super simplistic, but at the same time, even the animation leading into the title screen is also really cool. As someone that resets a lot in Guild Quest and has to keep closing and opening the app, this is going to make resetting somewhat enjoyable to a certain extent. Again, just a nice little change. I love stuff like this, so I was fanboying, and I'm still fanboying over this particular change. Alongside that, we also did get a change to the data download screen to again reflect the 1000-year Blood War stuff. This time we have the new Ichigo, Chad, and also Uryu, and at the same time we also do have the Orihime and also Kisuke making an appearance, but unfortunately they are still rocking the old artwork because, you know, Orihime wasn't included in this upcoming end of month banner, and Kisuke obviously hasn't gotten one. So hopefully sometime in the future, if we do get a new anime 1000-year Blood War version of Orihime and also Kisuke, they can quickly update that to include those, because it definitely does look weird that Ichigo, Chad, and Uryu are in the new style, and then Orihime and Kisuke are in the old style. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to actually impact anyone, but I thought I'd mention it. There was a change to the development environment, and because of that, iOS 11 or earlier are no longer supported. And then lastly, they finish up this post with a bunch of little issues they've now officially fixed. Now, it is worth mentioning, for this compensation for those bug fixes, we did get 5 Spirit Orbs. For the compensation of the 1.5 gigabyte download you had to do, we were compensated 50 Orbs, and that's currently in your gift box right now. And at the same time, we also should get more compensation for the extended maintenance, and that has yet to be announced yet, and we will find out information regarding that soon. It might be 25 orbs. So overall, this update is looking to give us around 80 or so orbs. Not too bad for basically just re-downloading a few gigabytes of data. And with that said, that's basically the entire version 14.1.10 update breakdown. Some super cool stuff here with, you know, the beginner's mark system, the new challenge orders, a new free 5-star Ichigo, the new title screen with the animation. Everything in this update is just super cool. And for the last hour, I've just been playing the game, fanboying it, just looking at all the new stuff. It's a really cool update, and I don't think there's anything bad to say. Usually when we get some big updates, it's always followed by some type of drama, something wrong. But in this case, I can actually say safely that, yeah, it's a perfect update. There's nothing bad about this change, only good, and it's just super fun to actually just be playing the game. You know, of course, I'm excited for the upcoming banner, and I really want to get those characters after finding out the skills they do have, but at the same time, I'm just more excited to be playing the game. That even if I do get shafted, I might still somewhat be happy. Somewhat happy. But anyway, hope you guys did enjoy the video. In the comments below, let me know what you're most excited about. For me, I think it's the title screen. I just love the title screen. It looks absolutely beautiful. With that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.